Okay, so TOTS just came out, right? And you're wondering whether or not you should be getting some of the cards, and that makes complete sense. There are so many, we need to rank them to understand which ones are good and which one you should stay away from. I'll make sure to make you understand why some cards won't be viable anymore, because something that you need to realize right now is that the meta will change, cards will be quicker, and then you have to adapt. But well, don't you worry, you have me along the way, so I will tell you the things that you have to change. Let's get right into it now. So I need to change the scene on this sort of thing. Okay, first of all, now we're on the computer, right? This is the whole TOTS. We're gonna do community TOTS first, and that's fine. And I'm gonna start with the worst. Let's rank them from worst and then go to the best. First of all, I'm not liking any of the center backs from these community TOTS, and that's why. Let me explain you why. So below, between 70 and 80 pace is not good, boys. That's not good at all. You have to see, if we see the whole, like all the cards that we're getting, Dembele 93 pace, Simon, which is a card that a lot of you guys are going to try out, 98 pace, Saha 97, Brand 90, Anderson 96. You know, if you're going against these cards with a card that has 70 pace, even if, because I'm gonna show you now, even if we put Shadow on Pepe, he has 87 pace, so he's 10 points behind, boys. You know, he won't be able to catch up to those cards, even if we add Shadow to the card, you know. So apart from the balance and the agility, I don't know, guys. He will turn really slowly. Next up, we also have Diego Godin. Same example here, boys. Like, his defending is unreal, but what can you do? What can you do if your defender can't keep up with those attackers? At the end of the day, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, and that's why I'm spending more time than I should explaining this, because I want you to understand who are the best center backs in the game, right? A lot of people argue our cards like Ferdinand, right? Cards like Ferdinand. Okay, why doesn't he appear, boys? Okay, so people will argue that our cards like Ferdinand, and Ferdinand has like all of his cards have over 80 pace. Even Maldini is another really popular. He's another really popular center back, boys. And yes, you see 92 rated Ferdinand, one of the best center backs on the game. And if you can see his stats, even though he does have low agility and balance, his pace is high on every single card. The lowest pace he has is 80, boys, 80. So if pros do believe Ferdinand is one of the best cards in the game, you should also go with that mindset, okay? I need a card that has over 80 pace. Does PK have over 80 pace? No, bro. He doesn't have over 80 pace. He's not even, well, he's actually close, but look at his acceleration, 65 watt stat, boys. That's another one. Like, I'm going up here, right? Worst. This is another one that I don't like, boys. 78 pace on the midfield. I mean, with low agility balance there. If you use him as a CDM, maybe. But if you use him as a center mid, nah, this guy's not for you if you're using him as a center mid. I also don't like his positioning, finishing sort of thing. Even like Fred is such a clutch card. It's like they're both completely different as cards as well. With that Fred, I would prefer to have that Fred as my center mid than this Fernandinho. But well, if you're gonna use him as a CDM, then that would make sense. That would be okay. I will accept that. But this card overall, no, he's a no. Same goes for Casemiro, and I feel so bad because we really seriously do need center defensive mids on La Liga, and this guy with 70 pace, I do know a lot of you guys have used him and you enjoy him, blah blah blah, whatever. Boys, if you do want to take your game to the next level, I'm saying this from the mindset of I want you to be able to reach elite, to be able to reach gold 1, gold 2. If you're a gold 3 player like I was, well, yeah, I was. Now I'm like gold 2, gold 1. You need to understand that these cards will only take you so far. When you start facing against those players that have better teams, you won't get anywhere with 82 pace with Shadow on the midfield. Yes, he's cheap. Yes, he has great links. Yes, his card looks unreal, but there's nothing you can do if he can't keep up with players, you know. Plus, he's he's a CDM. Not much I can say there. Well, next up, Busquets is a horrendous card, boys. Like, don't you see the difference that it makes when a car has high pace? I mean, look, if you don't want to win games, it's okay. Use Busquets, use Casemiro, use Fernandinho. it's fine. If you wanna have fun and you think, okay, I don't mind losing some games because my players are low, then it's okay. Use these cards. What I'm telling you from the fact of meta, these guys won't last. Same here, Lucas Leiva. I really want this card to be good, boys, and it looks really good in paper. If you see, his passing is great, physicality is okay. I mean, 70 strength, why not? Defending is all. The defending is there. The dribbling is there as well. But then you look at the pace, and even with Shadow, he's only 84. He's a 92 rated CDM, and I'm sure he will be a great center mid. But again, boys, 84 pace on the midfield. If you make a mistake, you will never recover it against a Simon. But well, now we're gonna get into the better cards, okay? This Leno is a card that I actually like. I do think 54k is cheap. Well, it's not that cheap because it's only 2 points over his regular one. This upgrade is poor, by the way. Just saying that. I'll just leave it out there. This upgrade is poor. This is a TOTS, he should be 90 rated at least. That's just okay. Next up, Gulaxi 89. See, this is an actual 3 points upgrade. He should have been upgraded one more. But well, Gulaxi, this is a great card. I'm happy with this card. I haven't used him or anything. He's 192. I've played against his other cards and he's so good. But he ain't got the trades. Has Bernardino has. Nah, he doesn't have the trades. You're looking for saves with feet trade so that when they do low driven shots, you can stop them. But well, what can we do? It's okay. This card has great stats overall. And he's really needed. Like Bundesliga seriously did need a goalkeeper. Next up, we have Aldo for 56k. I think this card is quite OP. The thing though is his weak foot is only 2, but in the past I've used left backs with like 2 weak foot. The only thing that we have to worry about, well, he's left footed, right? Yeah. The only thing that we have to seriously worry about is making silly passes to the sides with using his wrong feet. But has he got outside of the foot trade? No, he ain't. Okay, so I really like this card because of the price, because he's Spanish, so he should be easy to link. The dribbling is there, everything is there. This is like an upgraded version of Jordi Alba for an extra 20k. It's good stuff. Saha is another one that I don't put higher up only because, right, I don't like his 3-star weak foot. Even though, like, guys, you know the difference a weak foot makes is so huge. It's so huge, yeah. It's so big. I will show you now so that you understand the big difference that thing makes. Look at this Mbappe. So that just so that you see, like, oh yeah, Futcrunch is saying crap price. Look at this. This Mbappe cost 5 million. Foot birthday Mbappe, 94 rated. He has 5-star weak foot and he costs 5 million. He's Totti, same position, same card. Better, like this card is supposedly better. It costs 400k less because he doesn't have a 5-star weak foot, boys. Can you see the huge difference that there is there? At the end of the day, both Mbappe, like 98 rated Mbappe is completely better. Like he even has heading and everything. But because he's 94 rated, has 5-star weak foot, he just went 500k plus. I mean, I'm sure he's a bit rarer. I don't know. I don't know the trading sort of thing that goes behind it. But I just want you guys to ingrain in your heads, if you want to go further in FIFA, you need to get those weak fits and those, not that much about skills, but those weak fits, boys. 3 is just not enough. Same goes for Thiago, guys. Like 3-star weak fit. I do think he's a great card on center mid. I'm not the happiest with his strength. And I was actually looking into this card to maybe get into my team. I mean, I do like him compared to like a De Jong. My De Jong needs an upgrade, but the issue I have with my De Jong is a 3-star weak foot, and this guy also has 3-star weak. So I'm gonna leave him on the middle, nothing too big. Now again, Simon, that's one that I would like to put further up. Dembele is one that a lot of you guys been looking into because his 87 was really good, and his 87 goes now for 60. Oh, cheap. Like he has the heading, the physicality, he has 4 skills, the passing is there. He will feel weird on the ball, he will feel a bit clunky, and I have heard this before, so I'll put engine on the card to bring that balance up. But he has a 3-star weak foot again, and again, cards like Ben Yedder, you can see how important weak foot is. If you haven't used a card with 5-star weak foot that has high finishing and high positioning and high shot power, then you don't know how it feels, boys. You don't know how it feels. You just don't know. I will advise you, instead of spending this 100k here, you buy 85 rated by Yedrin. You learn what 5-star weak foot feels like. I mean, I'm sure you know what it feels like because people have scored against you with it, and you can't defend against it because he can use both feet. But well, let's continue. Mookie Elias is a card that I'm in love with, boys. This guy has a green link to Gulaxi, and is French, so he should be easy to link. He has great passing, great physicality, great defending, great pace, great dribbling. He has everything. He could even play as a center mid, as a CDM, and he should be good. I'll put Shadow on him, even though a lot of you guys don't think you should be putting Shadow on him. You could put Anchor as well. But again, boys, I think his physicality is alright. I think, you know, it doesn't need any more there. But pace, you bring him up to that 98. Even if you make a mistake, he will recover really easily. Julian Brandt is one of my favorite cards out of all of this because he's such an underrated card. 200k only because Bundesliga doesn't have the highest tier. Like everyone at the end of the day goes for Prem or League One because they have the best players. But Bundesliga has some mid-tier great cards like this brand, Havertz. They have a good link, and I saw a 1 million squad with Bundesliga cards. It's so unreal, boys. It's so good. 4'4", 185. He may feel a bit clunky on the ball, so you could put a sniper. You could put sniper on him or engine to boost that balance, or a sniper. I think either of both would be unreal. Then Simon is a card that you guys are looking into. I don't think he's better than Neymar. I mean, his stats would tell you otherwise, but I don't think it would be better than Neymar. And the links ain't there. I mean, what links? Has he got any strong links that are good? Okocha, Osimhen. Okay, yeah, I can see why some people getting him because you have Osimhen already, right? So it makes a lot of sense to get this card. This card is good, boys. Just, you know, I have nothing to say against it. It's just saying he's not as good as people want him to be. He shouldn't be. Neymar should still be the better card. Next up, we have Felipe Anderson, 710k. This card has gone down a lot, right? He was on 1 million. These cards keep going down, boys, because there's always a price correction on the market. Well, next up, pace. He has the pace. He has a 4-4. This is a great card overall. I'm not the biggest man alive, the happiest man alive with his finishing and positioning, but you know, you can put Deadeye on this beast, or you can put Sniper on the beast. Again, 700k. We're getting into the higher rated tiers. I don't know why Courtois is here. He should be like down the line. I don't think he's better than Ter Stegen. I mean, it's not like I've tried him or anything, but has he got saves with feet trait? No. Ter Stegen does, right? I remember Ter Stegen does have the save with feet trait. That's why he's so good, right? If he doesn't, then I'm lying to all of you guys. Yeah, there you go. Saves with feet. Cool. So the last one and my favorite one out of them all is my friend Joe Gomez. Boys, this card is just out of this freaking world. Plus, he has great links because he's from Liverpool, which is my club. I'm not biased because of that. But he's also English. There are a lot of decent English cards out there right now, which, wow, I never expected that to happen. But well, he's a great card. He's a great, and if you're paying that much, you have icons in your team anyways, so you shouldn't have trouble linking this guy. But imagine I'll put Anchor, Shadow. Anchor is better to bring that jumping on. He needs the extra jumping. 97 rated center back. I think I covered them all. Now look, just in case I didn't cover some of them. Yeah, I think I did cover all and every single one of these cards. Oh, I didn't cover Betancourt. Okay, Betancourt is one that I was gonna put on the mid tier. Mainly because I want him to be a better card. I want him to be a good card, but I don't know. I don't know, boys. I think he will feel weird because he's really tall. He's 187. He has a 4-4. Yeah, that's right. But he hasn't got the agility and the balance, boys. And I mean, he ain't got the best defensive stats to be a center defensive mid. Even okay with Shadow, he could potentially be a good center defensive mid. He has a medium work rates, which don't make him the best, but I don't know, guys. He needs engine to feel good in game. So as a center defensive mid, yeah, I would rate him. But as a defender, as a center mid, I don't know. I find it hard. But thank you so much for watching, anyways, boys. I hope that you found value on this. Now, if you want me to do it again, you know, there was a lot of requests for this. That's why I made it, anyways. But thank you so much for watching. Hope that you had a great time watching this. And I tried to make it as entertaining as possible, as engaging as possible, that's the direction this channel is going to. But well, thank you so much and see you in the next one.